Okay, hi everyone. So here we are going to have our spelling rule webinar, and I would first start with the basic spelling rules. When two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. So when you find a vowel team like A and I together, E and A together, I and E together, then you will find that the first vowel, it gives the letter name. So E will say E, A, if it is A will say A. If it is O will say O. Okay. So that's the rule which is applicable most of the times when you have two vowels together, and that's a vowel team, and the first vowel tells the letter name. Okay. Then we have the magic E rule, which says that when you have a short vowel followed by a consonant followed by E, then that short vowel sound changes to long vowel sound. For example, when you have the word M-A-D, mad, so you have the A short vowel sound followed by the consonant D, followed by a magic, followed by E, which does the magic. And so now it's not A, but it's A sound in the word made. So mad is having short vowel sound, but made is having the long vowel sound because it has the magic E rule there. Okay. And then we have the cat and kite rule. So cat and kite rule, C is followed by A, O, U to give sound. But if you don't find A, O, U and you find E or I or Y, for K, it's K. So C takes A, O, U, as you can see in the picture, and K takes I, E, and rarely Y, as in the words kite. Okay. So when you hear K, then you have to see that it is called, after K, the sound is A, O, A, or it is E or I sound. If it is A, O, A sound after K, then while writing the spelling, you see, but if it is I sound coming after K or I sound coming after K, then you have to use K. So when you give the dictation and tell the word kitten, you can tell your children that K, E. So it's E. So we have to use K and not C. Okay. Now, if you hear K at the end of the word or in between also, but after the short vowel, for example, A, K, I, K, E, K, O, K, A, K, then use both C and K. Easy? For example, ak, lack, pack. So A, K. So you have to use both. And if it is not A, if it is not A, if it is not I, if it is not O, and if it is not A, then use only K. But if you have a word where you have more than one vowel sound, like in the word picnic, so we have two vowel sounds. Pick, so I is a short vowel sound, and then nick, again a short vowel I sound. So we call it as two syllables, pick, nick. We divide the syllable after every vowel sound. One syllable can have only one vowel sound. Or you can do the chin bump method where your chin goes down, pick, nick. So 2 times your chin is going down, 2 times your mouth is opening. So when you have more than one syllable, that means your mouth is opening, your chin is going down more than one time, and you hear K at the end, then what you have to use? Only C. So C and K for short vowel sound, only K for any other sound except for the short vowel sound, but it has to be a one syllable word. And if it is not a one syllable word, but if it is a multi-syllable word and you hear K, then it is only C. Okay. And of course, if it is E at the end, that means it is having the magic E. So mad becomes, M-A-K-E. Why K-E? Because it's make. So when you have may low vowel sound, that means we have to use magic E. Okay. So K for any other sound and not the short and long vowel sound. For the short vowel sound, we use C and K. For long vowel sound, we are using K-E. And for more than one syllable words, we are using C and K. More than one syllable, we are using only C. This is all written in this picture. I hope it is clear. So only C for picnic because we have two syllables, and only K because it's a long, it's a wall digraph, book and cheek. Okay. And only, sorry, both C and K for short vowel sound. And whenever you find a magic E, you have to give the long sound in the word make. Okay. Now, soft C and soft G. So C followed by EIY, G followed by EIY. So C becomes sh and G becomes sh. Okay. And then we have OCR rule, which changes the vowel sound. It bosses the vowel sound and changes. So A doesn't say ah, E doesn't say eh, I doesn't say E, or O doesn't say oh, and U doesn't say but it is changed. It's bossed by R, and that's why it's a bossy R rule. So when a syllable has a vowel that is followed by R, the vowel is controlled by the R and it makes a new sound. Okay, so k, R and not cad. Okay, it's hurt, bird, germ. So in a sound, it's not, U is not giving the short but it's giving a lazy sound, sound. Okay, I-R, E-R, U-R. So sound, it's I is not giving I sound. Otherwise, B-I-R-D would be bid. But is it bid? No, it's bird. So R is controlling the short vowel sound and changing it to a new sound. I hope that's clear. Then we have doubling consonants. So B-O-B, C-L-U-B. Whenever you have consonant followed by a vowel and followed by a consonant, that means in any of the word, if you find CVC at the end of the word, then the last letter gets doubled. Okay. Any questions? People who are watching live can ask their questions in the chat box. Okay, let's move ahead. You can ask your queries in the chat box. Okay. So whenever you have CVC at the end, okay, the last letter gets doubled. There are so many examples. In all of these words, what you'll find is that CVC. At the end, the last three letters are consonant, vowel, consonant. And when you are adding any suffix starting with a vowel, that's also the condition that it's starting with a vowel. Okay. So when you have ED, ING, ER, EST, then it's always the last C gets doubled. Okay. Please type your name if you're watching this video live for extra bonuses, which I'll be sharing after this webinar. So please type your names. Okay. And also put up your queries regarding these rules. I can see people have joined in now. So let me just quickly explain whatever we have done till now. So the first rule which was there was when two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. So when you find two vowels together, you have to give the letter name sound of the letter name. Okay, like if it is A, say A. If it is E, the first letter is E, say E. If the first letter is I, say I. Okay, like in the word dream, E is coming first, EA. So E says its letter name, E. So when you have two vowels together, when you have the vowel team together, then vowel team, then the first letter says its name and the second letter doesn't say anything. It's silent. It's silent. That's why the rule is the first one does the talking and the second one doesn't say anything. All those who are watching can, yes, hello, I got a comment. The ID is kid, KID kid. So I don't know what's your name, but if you have any question, Barkha Gupta. Hi, Barkha. How are you? Good to see you here. I'm just doing the basic rules for today, but definitely in the coming workshops, in the coming webinars, we will be taking advanced spelling rules, which you'll not find easily anywhere. So I would be, as you have seen my Instagram and Facebook post where I'm coming up with uh, advanced spelling rules, which are rare to find anywhere. So for that, stay tuned. This is the first webinar. So I am just brushing up with the basic spelling rules. Hi, Vanita. I always find you on my channel everywhere, and it's so good to connect with you every time. And I hope that I am adding some kind of value to your knowledge. So the first rule which we have done is the basic rule. Now, teachers, you all are attending this webinar, so you must be facing any kind of challenge while teaching these spelling rules. So I want you all to put up your queries here in the live chat. If you find any of these rules to be find these rules difficult to be taught to the kids, okay, you can put up your queries. So I think now, teachers, I would like to, or parents who are watching this, I would like to tell you that what actually happens is when you teach these spelling rules, you have to go slow. Okay, it's not that today I am teaching this spelling rule to my child and he will catch up. No, children take a lot of time to absorb any new learning because for them, it is for the first time and it is something really difficult for them. So what you have to do is always prepare some kind of resources for these spelling rules. And first thing, you can find many rhymes, for any of the rule. For example, I'll just search it in front of you only. If I have to play any rhyme, okay. So the rule which I have just told that when two vowels go walking. So when you search, you will find so many rules there. Okay. So many videos there, sorry. So many videos there. And these videos you can play. Okay. Yes.
When two vowels go walking, sometimes the first vowel does the talking. When two vowels go walking, sometimes the first vowel does the talking. They walk together in words like this. The O, A in boat are vowels. When you say the word boat, you only hear the O sound. Boat, boat, boat. The E, A in beat are vowels. When you say the word beat, you only hear the E sound. Beat, beat, beat. The A, I in rain are vowels. When you say the word rain, you only hear the A.
So what I want to tell you all is that when you are teaching these spelling rules to the children, don't expect that they will catch it in the very first go. Okay, you can plan it like first day you are only taking the videos to be shown, and then you have some resources with you with which they can play, and then you can add on some worksheets. Learn it in the very first go that today we are going to do a spelling rule and the children will learn. No, that is not going to happen. That reason, always keep things ready with you, the videos to be shown, and then you have some resources with you with which they can play, and then you can add on some yes. So I hope the screen is visible. Spelling rules. Okay. Yeah. So Like first day you can show the video, and then you can talk about the video with the children. Then second day you can use your resources and the children can play with them. And third day you can explain it more and take an evaluation where you can give them some worksheet to do. And the fourth day, again, you give an extra worksheet, and then put those words in the with the general words, and then figure it out whether the child has understood the spelling rule or not. And as I told you that these basic spelling rules you should teach only after age 5. Okay, for age 4, you should go with the basic 42 sounds and Jolly Phonics level 1. So we have tricky words there. And when the child comes to level 2 Jolly Phonics, some children are smart enough and they may catch up fast. For them, I can suggest 4.5. Okay, so not before that. These spelling rules should not be taught before 4.5 for sure. Some children, they may not be able to catch even at the age of 4.5. So you have to go slow with them. And remember that when you are teaching these spelling rules, you have to understand that these are kids. So you have to make it interesting. You can tell them a story. Like, for example, when two words go walking, when you have to tell a story. So you can have two puppets in your hand and you can say that these are, you can name the characters. Okay. And then you say that they both were walking. And maybe the character names, cartoon character names you can keep for them. And they both were talking. And the first one said, I am the boss. I would say my name. You don't have to say anything. And you have to be quiet. You go, don't talk anything. So that way you have to create a story. And then they both were walking and only he was telling the name to all the friends. So you can have those puppets moving around the class to everyone. And the first one is only telling the name A. And the second one was very sad. So you have to, create that kind of magic in the class where children have fun. It should not be boring. Okay. I'm glad to have you all here who are watching live. So let's move now to the next rule. So this was just an example that how you can make it interesting, making it a story, fun, rhymes, play the videos. Why videos? Because it has music. When you have music with you, you enjoy. The children will definitely enjoy the spelling rules. When you play these videos which are available on YouTube, you just have to type the rule name and every time you can change. There are few very good videos which you can play with them. So play those videos, let them have fun. Don't think that spelling rule has to be taught in a day, as I'm telling you again and again. Okay. Any other query, any other question from anyone who are watching? Okay, please type in the chat box that should I go ahead with these basic rules or you want me to directly come to the advanced rules? Can you please type it in the chat box? I'll just show the basic rules of Magic E. I hope you all already are aware of. In my previous live video also, I have shared this. Okay, in my previous live video, I have also shared these basic rules. So I am just waiting for the answer. All those who are watching live, please let me know. Do you want me to continue with these basic rules first and then go to the advanced rules, or you want me to directly go to the advanced rules? By the time you all reply, I'll just scroll down the screen. So Magic E also I have explained where the short vowel changes to the long vowel. For example, if the word is mad, M-A-D. So A is the short vowel sound, A, which is changing to A long vowel sound. So let me tell you what are the 5 short vowel sounds, A, E, O. And what are the long vowel sounds? Okay, someone has typed basic to advanced. So let's just brush up today the basic rules. Okay. What are the 5 short vowel sounds? Okay, those who are basic rule first. Okay, Shruti. Good. I'll slow down and I will teach these rules thoroughly. Okay, good. I have got the answers from all of you that I should go from basic to advanced. Fine. So can you all type in the chat box 5 words having 5 short vowels? A, E, O. I want to make sure that you all are aware of the short vowel sounds. A, E, O. And let's play it as a game that who sends the answer first. I want 5 words, 5 short vowels. A, E, O. And please write your name so that I can give you points, and those points can be used as bonus for your bonus, gifts that can be counted, and you may get some surprise bonus. Yes, A, E, I, O, U are vowels, but the short vowel sounds A, E, O, I. Okay, cubing with Krishna has written, I think it's Neetu, cat, hen, tip, caught, cut. So Neetu, you get 10 points, and these points are going to help you to get some kind of bonuses in from CMA. Okay, so now okay, Vanita has also written pat, pet, cut, pet, pot. Great. 10 points goes to Vanita as well. Now, the next question is, what can you give 5 words with long vowel sounds? A, E, O, A, E, I, O, U, having magic E. I want magic E there for A, E, I, O, U. You can see the examples written on the screen as well. Okay, Barkha has also shared cat, egg, sun, ink, pot. Wonderful. I want you to now give me examples of long vowel sounds. Having magic E. You have to give me 5 words. A, E, I, O, U with magic E. So when you are taking online classes, and the same way as I'm doing with you, you can do it with your kids. You can always, encourage them to put up words in the chat box. That creates excitement in them and the competitive spirit, which they learn from each other also. If someone has not sent the words, the answers, but he can learn from others. Okay, Vanita has written P-A-N-E. Okay, there was some pain. Okay, cake. Krishna, Neetu has written cake. I want 5 words, all different words, all different words. P-A-N-E. If you want to say pain, that is P-A-I-N. Okay, Vanita? It should be a meaningful word. Okay. Journey of preschooler has written maid, cone, time, huge, and Pete. Okay. So journey of preschooler, can you please write your name? You get 10 points. Neetu has written, but she has used A twice. Journey of preschooler, who's there, you get 10 points. Can you please write your name as well here? You get 10 points for giving me 5 words with 5 long vowels having magic E. Okay, that was a typing error. No problem, Vanita. So your word was cane. Charu. Hi, Charu. How are you? Great. Okay, so like I said, you can find many rhymes available. So here also, I would show you magic E. Just you have to type the name of the rule and you'll find many videos. So, not every time you should play the same video. Okay. Now, these are some of the very nice videos.
When you get your next big idea, say sparkly ketchup, Grammarly's tone suggestions can help.
Here, Pip becomes Pup. Before we learn about magic E, let us look at the following words. C, A.
Magic E, makes the short sounds long. Magic E, this is the Magic E song. Pin, pine, fin, fine, hat, hate, mat, mate, bit, bite, kit, kite, this is the Magic E song.
So this way you can find many videos. So you just have to type the name of the rule and you'll find these. Okay, so that was Magic E rule. Any questions? Magic E is clear. So whenever you have a magic, now there's a question that whether Magic E rule is applicable only to one vowel sound. So that is the question I am putting to you, that tell me, is Magic E rule applicable only for one vowel monosyllable words? Please type yes or no. Is Magic E rule applicable only for short words having only one vowel sound? That's my question to everyone. Here you can see all of these words are having only one vowel sound, right? So is the rule that it is only applicable to, okay, Charu is writing yes. I want everyone to answer that, is this Magic E rule applicable to only one? Okay, so those who are writing yes, can you tell me which rule is there for the word Colgate? When you write the word Colgate, and those who have not written yes, can you give me any word which is having more than one syllable? Oh, sorry, the screen was not shared. Okay. Yes. So is it only applicable for one vowel sound? Words, monosyllable words, moreover vowel, consonant, E only. Short vowel and then consonant and then E. That's the rule, that you should have a short vowel sound followed by a consonant followed by E. Then E turns the short vowel sound to the long vowel sound. That's the rule. Okay. But is it only applicable to monosyllable words? Most of you have written yes. And here also on the screen, you can see the words are having only one sound. Made, crate, late, A sound is there. Cute, U sound is there. Tube, U sound is there. Use. Okay. So is it that it is only applicable to the words which have only one vowel sound, A, E, I, O, U? But then my question to you all is, what about the word Colgate? Can you type more such examples where you find E changing the short vowel sound to the long vowel sound in a bigger word? Can you think of any such word as in Colgate? Can you think of more words? What about the word meditate? Please think of some words, a big word having more than one vowel sound, And at the end, we have an E there, which is changing the short vowel sound to the long vowel sound, as in the word Colgate. Can you think of more such words? I'm glad to see so many people here. You can't find out any other word, Priyanka? What about others? Think of the words having E at the end. First, think of the words having E at the end, a big word having E at the end. Can you think of any such word having E at the end? I'm waiting for the answers from everyone. Yes, very good, Vanita. So in the word complete, you can see that E long vowel sound is there, right? Think of more such words. So sometimes you will find this rule even in the words which have more than one syllable. Yes, delete, very good. So we cannot say that it is only applicable to one vowel sound. Mostly we'll find this rule applicable to words which have only one vowel sound. But as we can see in the word Colgate, complete, delete, how would you explain the child? Why in the last E is changing giving them a long sound because of the magic E rule. So in my next webinar, I will discuss on this, and you have 1 week to find it out that whether magic E rule is applicable only to the monosyllable words. Now we have already seen some words, so try to gather some more information, and we will be discussing it again. Yes, in the word despite also we are able to see that I is being giving the long vowel sound and not the short vowel sound. Okay. Very good. Mobile also. Okay. But then there are words where this is not there. For example, when I say the word practice. Okay. So we will be discussing on this, that why practice there is magic is not working, but why magic is working for the word complete. And you all also have the time to gather more information on this. Okay, so any doubts related to magic key rule? Now you can find many worksheets available. In the word bridge, magic is not working, but there's a reason. There is a defender D. Okay. Charu, there's a defender D in the word bridge. Now, whenever a defender D comes, or whenever a defender T comes, it protects the short vowel sound. Okay. It protects the short vowel sound, and it doesn't let the short vowel change into the long vowel sound when you have DGE words, when you have TCH words. In the word receive, it's a vowel team. So we cannot have the magic E here in the word receive, because EI, that's another rule we will be doing. I before E, except after C, that is again one spelling rule which we'll be doing. Okay. Delicate. Yes, in the word delicate, you can find the magic E rule is there. And in the word large, again, there now GE is giving you J sound, and large does not have any short vowel sound. So we cannot have the magic E rule in the words where we do not have a short vowel there. So in the word large, it's not only A, it is A and R together. When A and R are together, then it's not A. Then how A can be changed to A when A is not there? Okay. I'm really very excited for this webinar, because there's a lot of interaction happening, and with these kind of discussions, we can learn from each other. So let's move ahead. And the next rule, I had explained it when I started the webinar, but most of you have joined in a little late. So I'll explain this again. So cat and kite rule says that C takes A, O, and U. And yes, in the word globe, it is monosyllable. Charu, it is a monosyllable word. And all the monosyllable words we have already discussed now, that monosyllable words, mein to magic is there. We know that. We are talking about the words which have more than one vowel sound. Okay. Now, coming to the next. Yes. So C takes A, O, and U, and K takes I and E. Inside, yes, Priyanka, inside has two vowels, and here we can see the magic. Okay. So C takes A, O, U, and K takes I and E. Okay. Can you quickly type examples of cat and kite rule? I want you all to quickly send your answers to get the points. Yes, athlete is also there. Very good. Kindly type the examples of cat and kite rule to get your points. Okay, I would like to tell you all that. Yes, complicate is also there. Very good, Charu. So we'll be discussing on this in the next webinar, that why few of the words which are multisyllable are also having the magic-y rule there, but some of the words don't have. Like in the word practice, I said. So now we are talking about cat and kite rule. So I want you all, those who are watching the session, please type some examples of cat and kite rule. C takes A, O, U. So when you hear k and you hear a after k, or you hear o after k, or you hear o after k, then it is C. Yes, camp and kitten, cat, caught, cut. Yes. So C takes A. So when you are giving dictation, you have to tell the children to listen to the word. If it is ca, write C. If it is ko, write C. If it is k, write C. But if it is ki, then write K. Or if it is kai, then write K. Okay. So I have got the examples. Normally, what we tell the children is C takes A, O, U, and K takes. So that's not the way, because when I'm saying C takes A, O, U, that means I'm writing down the spelling C, A, C, O, C, U, K, I, K. That the children know. But what we want them to understand is they have to have the phonological awareness that whenever a word is given for dictation, they have to check. The sound is ka, ke, ka, ko, k, then you see. But if the sound is ke or ki or kai, then it is K. Now, there is a very slight difference between ka, which is A, and K, which is E. So, when you are giving dictation to the child, you have to be very particular about your mouth position. When you are saying ka, you have to open your mouth wide so that the child understands it's a and. Okay, but when you are saying, for example, kettle, so you have to say k, e. And you have to tell the children, see, I'm not opening my mouth wide. So you can't write A, you have to write E. So when it is ka, and the mouth is open wide, then C, A. But when I say ke, when my mouth is not open wide, then it is K, E. Cup, coat, can. Great. Yes. Wonderful. Okay. Now, can you all give me quickly the examples of CK? So, when does CK come? CK comes when you have the short vowel sound. A, E, O, and after the vowel sound, you hear K. So, C takes A, O, U, K takes I, E. That's the cat kite rule. When you hear K sound first and then the vowel sound. But what if vowel sound is first and then k, then you have to see. If it is a short vowel sound, then ck. Okay? अगर आपको k पहले सुनाई दे रहा है और उसके बाद vowel sound है, तो हमें cat kite rule देखना है. Okay? If we hear k and then vowel sound, then we have to use either C or K depending on A or A will have C, E, A, I will have K. And now the next rule, which is milk truck rule, the first sound is a vowel sound and then you hear k. पहले आपको vowel sound सुनाई दे, उसके बाद में आपको k सुनाई दे, तो आपको क्या देखना है? You have to see whether it is a short vowel sound, then C and K both, and whether if it is not a short vowel sound, then use only K. Okay, I have got the examples. Check, pick, tick, truck, suck. Okay. So you have to give me 5 words again. I will give 10 points for 5 words. Ak, ek, ik, ok, ak. Ak, lak. One example I have given. I want 5 words. The one who will type first will get 10 points. Having ak, ek, ik, ok, ak. Yes, you all are teachers. You already know the rules, so make it fast. I'm waiting for 5 words from one person having ak, ek, ik, ok, and ak. Quickly do that. Ak, ek, ik, ok, ak. 5 words. Why KE is there? Because it is a long vowel sound with a magic E. So long vowel with a magic E will have KE. But if there's no magic E and a long vowel sound like in the word cheek, then only K is there. So Vanita has written black, pluck, pick, peck, top. Great. So Vanita gets 10 points. Good. Now I want only 5 words having K, only K. 5 words having K at the end. 5 words having K at the end. Okay, very good. CK, 5 words I have already got. Pack, pick, truck, pack, and clock. Now I want 5 words not having CK but only K. Not having CK but only K. Okay, I have again got the words from Vanita. Blank, blank, bank, tank, rank. Okay, great. But I wanted words with little, different sound. In all these words, you have used A and K. I want you to use different words. Like here, you can see words having different sounds, so that you can understand it in a better way, that when you don't have a, e, or, but any other sound, it can be any other vowel sound or it can be a consonant sound. Like in the word tank, it is coming there now. So consonant is there. So after a consonant, we have to use only K. After a consonant, we have to use only K. Words can be like book. Think of the words having K at the end. Think of the words having K at the end. Only K at the end. Think of more words. There are so many words having only K at the end. Okay, so that's your task for today. Think of some words and you can share it with me on WhatsApp also. You all are there. So let's move to the next one. And that is when you have more than one vowel sound, then it will be only C, like in the word picnic. So you can check multi-syllable words, or you can check how many syllables in a word by the chin bum method, where your chin goes down for every one syllable. So if your chin goes down 2 times, that means that word has 2 syllables. Yes, very good. So I got the words bank, junk, milk, silk, very good. Work, yes, pink, very good. So whenever your chin is going down, it is 1 syllable. So in the word picnic, your chin is going down twice. So it is 2 syllable word and it is having C at the end. Can you write 5 examples where your chin goes down more than 1 time? That is multi-syllable word having sound coming at the end. And so we have to use only C. Like in the word picnic. Words ending with C because there are more than 1 syllable and you have at the end. Can you write 5 examples? Hi Rani, how are you? Good to see you here. Like in the word picnic, can you type more examples? Can you explain how to teach syllable for kids? Okay. So for syllables, you can have this chin bum method. You can also ask the children to clap for every vowel sound, or you can have a word written on the board and you can highlight the vowels. So very easily they'll find that if the highlighted words are more than 1, that means it is equal to the number of syllables. Like when I read the word picnic, I will highlight pick may, it will be I letter being highlighted, and nick, again I letter will be highlighted. So you can always tell the children 2 highlighted letters are there. That means it's a 2 syllable word. But you have to be very careful to put the dots. If you are teaching Jolly Phonics, you know that you put the dots for every single sound. So they have to see that the highlighted word should have 1 dot also. 1 dot is equal to 1 sound. Can you please write your name? Pudhamai Pengal, which is written here. Can you please write your name in the chat, live chat? I hope I am able to make you understand how to teach syllables. Okay, hectic, very good, Vanita. Academic, acidic, ceramic, basic, wonderful. Again, you get 10 points. So I think you are the winner for today. Well done. Okay. RN Pudhamai Bengal TV RN, please can you type your name so that I can address you directly. So your question is how to teach syllables. Madhu, okay, that's easy to say. Okay, so Madhu, for example, the word is Colgate and you have to teach syllables. So first you will be telling the child to put dots for every sound. So in the word Colgate, can you all tell me how many how many sounds are there in the word Colgate? How many sounds are there in the word Colgate? How many dots should I place? Can anybody tell? How many dots should I place for the word Colgate? So, K, O, L, G, A. Sounds. Vanita, I'm asking number of sounds. So you have ko, k, o, l, g, a, and t. So there are total 6 sounds. Very good. Now you will ask the children to highlight the vowel sounds. So O is making a vowel sound and A. Now why we are not using E as a vowel sound? Because we have seen that there is no line after in the letter E, there is no line. That means E is silent. So we cannot count E here because it is silent. Because when we hear the word Colgate, E is silent. So the vowels which are speaking, how many vowels I have highlighted here? How many vowels I have highlighted here? I hope this is clear, visible. I hope this is visible. In the word Colgate, how many vowels I have highlighted? Can you please answer to this? O and A. So when I have highlighted only 2 vowels, that means it's a 2-syllable word. So that's how you will divide this word, hole and gate. I hope this is clear. Hole and gate. Rani, how is it 3? E is silent. It's not speaking. So we have only 2 sounds. So this will be a 2-syllable word. So when you write this, you can write it as whole gate. Okay. So Madhu, now is your question clear? Are you now clear with how to teach syllables to kids? Shruti, how it will be 3? Okay, so right now I can see Vanita, Rani, Priyanka, Madhu, Shruti, Rani, Charu. So it's already 11 and I have to say you goodbye, but I'm very excited to meet you again in the next webinar on next Sunday at the same time, 10 a.m. And we will we'll move forward with these spelling rules. And you can find these spelling rules on my website, you can note down creativemindsacademy.in, where you have to go to the blog section and there you'll find these spelling rules. And I will also share this link with you all on WhatsApp. You can ask me. I've already shared. Okay, Rani. So I'm also awaiting for the next session. Bye, everyone. Take care. Have a great Sunday. Enjoy your Sunday with your family. Have fun. Good day.